now I have back again. I'm Dr. Himangi Kadlak. I have come with new guest. Her name is Pushpa, and she runs a dog hostel. I'm in front of her dogs. I'm within that center only, and I'm listening the bow bow of dogs noise. So we are here to know about her venture, how she started, why she started, and even in general about her personality. So thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome. My pleasure.
Yeah. And first, I would like to give my quote. I do quote, and this T-shirt I want to present to ma'am.
Thank you so much. That is so very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So, ma'am, can you just explain about your venture?
This is actually a dog boarding center.
Mhm.
So you may be aware that there are a lot of families who have pets in their house,
Mm-hmm.
and when they travel, they cannot leave their pets behind, or sometimes it's too expensive to take your pet along with you.
Mhm.
Then they look for facilities where the pets can be kept. So our facility is one such facility where when the pet parents are traveling, they board their pets with us from anywhere ranging between 1 day to 1 month.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So, why and how you start and when you started this venture?
This venture actually we started in 2019.
Hmm.
Initially when we started, we were in Hinjewadi, phase
Okay.
1,
Mhm.
and we were there till 2024. And after that we shifted here to the current premises, which is in Pashan Soos Road, basically in Soosgaon. So yes, I've been into this venture for over 5 years now.
5 years. And
Yes.
why you felt to start this venture?
Actually, many of my friends have pets,
Hmm.
and each time they wanted to board their pets somewhere, we used to go and look at the other facilities around. Sometimes we thought that the place is too small, too crowded.
Hmm.
If the place is big, then there are too many kennels. And then the size of the kennels is
Hmm.
so small,
Hmm.
there is no place for the pet to
Hmm.
move around.
Mhm.
So we decided, what if we start something of our own like that?
Okay.
So we decided to start this on our own.
Yeah, but as this venture is very unique, and without loving dog, you cannot start this venture.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Unique means there are a lot of dog lovers. You
Yeah.
may have seen there are so many people who feed the strays on the streets.
Mhm.
So they are all dog lovers. But the investment to set up this
Yeah.
venture is pretty big, depending upon the size of the boarding facility that you want. So the larger the size, the bigger the investment. Maybe that is why not many people are into it, but you'll be surprised to know that there are a lot of boarding facilities in Pune, all over Pune.
Okay, but why you felt? Because as I have fear about dog, so why you felt that to start this dog?
You have fear about dogs. I also had fear about dogs.
Okay.
I was bitten by my own dog at least 3 times when I was a kid. So
Mm.
I was extremely scared of dogs. So even on the streets, if I would see a dog, I would cross the road and go on to the other side. But my partner who's there with me, he is a dog lover. Not just that, he is also a dog trainer.
Okay.
So he was the one who basically came up with the idea that we should go in for something like this. So initially I had told him that insofar as the investment is concerned, I can help you with the investment, but I will not come to the facility to take care of the dogs because they don't like me and I'm scared of them. So he had said that okay, we will see how it works out. So we set up the place, everything started, and then COVID happened. So after COVID, I decided that I will give up my job and I will come here as full time. And as time passed by, I think today I can say I'm a pro in handling dogs.
Okay, great. First client when you started this venture.
Oh, when we started this venture, our first client was a gentleman by the name of Harish,
Okay.
and he had 2 pets.
Okay.
One was a female Labrador,
Okay.
and one was a female Indie. Now,
Okay.
when we say Indie, Indies are basically the strays that you see on the roads.
Okay.
So they had rescued one indie, brought him home, and they were taking care. So our first client was those two pets, and they stayed with us for 10 days.
Okay.
Yes, for 10 days.
Okay. So, when you started that venture and that first dog, when you were looking after these two dogs, you
Yeah.
said, so what was that experience? And how you felt that you have involved with dog taking care
To
of?
be very honest,
Hmm.
when those first two pets came in, I was extremely scared. I would not go anywhere close to them. So my partner used to take care of them, leaving them on breaks and playing with them and things like that. And I used to be seated in one place. So the pets used to come to me. They used to smell me. They used to wag their tails. But I was so scared. And my actual fear of dogs went away in the month of December 2019, when my partner had to go to his hometown. COVID rules had just about slightly relaxed after the first wave. So he had planned earlier only that in the month of December he will be going there. And since we had just newly set up, we were not very sure whether December as a season we would get a full occupancy, whether we would get so many pets or not. But by God's grace,
Okay.
we had a full house in the month of December. But he had already made his bookings and things like that. So I was left alone to take care of all those pets. He was there with me from the up to the 23rd of December, and then from the 23rd of December to 30th of December he was traveling. So from the 23rd to the 30th, I was alone with the pets, feeding them, taking care of them, taking them out for breaks, putting them back in kennels. That is where I got my confidence. After that, there was no looking back.
Okay, great. So, if somebody, like, even if my friend like offers a like invitation, then can we start the dog hostel? I will refuse. Definitely, I will refuse. But irrespective of, you said that you were having a fear of dog.
Yes.
Still, what made you to start?
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I have been a corporate employee for all my life. And in 2018, my son completed his post graduation. So I believe that my responsibilities as a mother had been completed,
Okay.
had been fulfilled. And I always wanted to do something on my own. This was definitely never in my mind. Definitely never in my mind.
Correct.
So when my friend suggested this to me, I agreed only to make the investment. But then I said, after COVID, I did not want to continue working since I was working in a hospital at that point in time in the finance section. I did not want to continue, and I said, since I have put in finances here, let me go and see how my finances work and let me see how it works. By God's grace, it worked in my favor. If it was not to work in my favor, I would have left that and gone back to my corporate world.
Acha. Okay. So, what variety of dog? What kind of dogs you have? Different variety of dogs you have.
We basically have small, medium, and large breed dogs. So the small breed dogs are the Shih Tzu.
Okay.
The very hairy ones, very cute looking ones. They are just this small. Then of course you have the Lhasa Apso. Then you have the Spids. Then you have the Pomeranians. They are all in the small breeds. The medium breeds are, as we would call it, the Labrador, the Golden Retriever. These come in the medium breed. And in the large breed, you have German Shepherd, Husky, Doberman, Cane Corso. Then, I mean, the really huge and scary ones go into the large breed.
So, what difference you feel in that breeds, different breeds? What difference you find?
There is no difference in the breeds actually. Even a pet as small as a Lhasa Apso can be aggressive. So I don't think there is a problem in the breeds. There is a problem in how they are brought up by their parents at home.
Okay.
So what your pet sees as at home is what he carries with him.
Yeah.
So I have very huge breeds. I will show you if I can share a picture
Yeah.
with a husky. I'm holding him in my hand.
Yeah.
That is because his parents have taught him to be loving and caring towards human. Whereas we have very small breeds like a Lhasa who has bitten me.
Oh.
So it's not about the breed. Yes, there are some breeds like the Rottweiler. They are extremely unpredictable. No matter how well you keep them at home, no matter how well you train them, they are temperamental. So they are friends with you now, and within the flash of a second, he will just bite you and tear you apart.
Okay.
So we usually do not take breeds like that. We know that a Rottweiler is temperamental, cannot be trusted. So we do not accept such kind of pets.
Yeah. And who is the calmest and who is the coolest?
No,
kind
you cannot say calmest or coolest.
Ah.
Okay, because ideally, they say that Labradors and Golden Retrievers are absolutely chilled pet
Acha.
varieties. But we have seen aggressive Labradors also. We have seen aggressive Golden Retrievers also. So if I say out of 10 Labradors, 8 are absolutely chilled, but 2 will be temperamental.
Okay.
Same also for Golden Retriever. So I believe that a lot depends on their home, where they are staying, how the environment in that home is. So if that atmosphere is very loving, very caring, where when they take their pets out, they socialize them with other people, they socialize them with other pets. Those pets are absolutely chilled.
Okay. So, as you said, you were working with the management and all these things.
Right.
And now you shifted to taking care of kids.
Yes.
These dogs. And almost whole day, you are with these dogs. You are outside, and whenever the time comes to feed them, you go inside and then do the work.
Right.
So, majority of the time, you are with dogs.
Right.
And very less time you spend with the people.
Correct.
है ना? Like us. So, do you miss that, like that atmosphere?
Not at all.
Acha.
Not at all. Not at all.
Acha.
Because over the years, I have come to realize that these kids have so much to offer, so much love they have to give. Okay, let me give you a very simple example.
Yeah, please.
When you go home after work in the evening, okay, you open the door. If somebody is at home, that person will continue doing his work.
Yeah.
He knows you have come home.
Okay.
He
Sometimes he may
say
not
hi.
look at you also.
Correct. He may say hi, may not say hi.
Yeah.
But here, the moment I have come into the door, even before I unlock the door, they know that I have come.
Achha.
They bark, they greet me.
Okay.
Not just that, when I go inside and I leave them open, they jump up to say good morning to me.
Wow.
They lick me, they hug me, they hold me. Why do I need a human?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So you get all love, care, and the touch of
from these kids.
Yeah. So, like, what experience you feel that what different kinds of maybe good and bad experiences you had, or you had with them?
Good experiences. There are some very funny experiences that I can tell you.
Yeah.
We've had pets who stayed with us for the first time. Okay. So, which means in that pet's life, he has never stayed anywhere apart from his home.
Okay.
So this is the first time he's going to leave his home and trust somebody else. Okay. He's comfortable having people around him. He stayed with us for 2 days, 3 days, and then he's come to love us so much, trust us so much, that when we go home to drop him, he doesn't get out of the car.
Okay.
Or if he gets out, he jumps back into the car.
Acha.
So that gives us such a satisfaction that we've given so much of attention and so much of love to that pet that he just doesn't want to go back
and
home.
Even you shared one experience with me that dog again he felt sick at home, then again they brought him. Can you just explain?
We had a Labrador who initially came to stay with us for 1 month. But because of some unforeseen circumstances back home, the stay had to be extended. And finally, the Labrador went home after 2.5 months. She had got so used to us, especially my partner, that when she went home for 2 3 days, she just did not eat food. So finally, her pet parent made a video call, called us. Then she saw my partner, she heard his voice. She was so happy just listening to his voice that she would look everywhere. Where is his sound coming from? I cannot see him, but I can hear him. And after that, she went back to her normal routine at home.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah, it is
such a
so
good
touching, you know.
experience.
When we had an informal interaction on phone about your this venture, after your talk, after we kept phone, I was into all your experiences. I felt that what a good experiences she is having.
Yes.
What a loving and caring and touching that experiences
Yes.
all the time. Like even you share that challenging experiences, that difficult time somebody has pulled. Can you share
Yes,
that experience?
yes. So that was a Rottweiler that we had. His name was Ghost. I will never forget his name. And he was used to staying in other kennels. And since a new kennel was in Hinjewadi Phase 1, and his pet parent was also staying in Hinjewadi, he thought maybe he should try a new place for his pet. So he boarded his pet Ghost with us for one day on trial basis, and we found him to be extremely cool. And then during Diwali of 2019, he left him with us for 8 days. Now, 8 days, for the first 2 days, he was okay. Of course, he was exploring the place. He was looking at the other pets who were boarding with us at that point in time. And I had 4 small puppies of my own, which I had adopted off the streets. And he had become extremely playful with those 4 puppies. And specifically, one of those 4, who was named Toffee, he was extremely fond of Toffee. So one day, what happened was all the 5 of them were playing as in Ghost with those 4 puppies, and between those 4 puppies, a fight began over something. You can never say when a fight breaks out when so many pets are outside, and Ghost attacked that other puppy who attacked Toffee. And no matter what we did, he just refused to let go of the other puppy that he had held in his mouth. We hit him with a stick that we had. We hit him with wooden chairs that we had. He just refused to let go. Till I called Toffee again. I called Toffee, and when Toffee came in front of him, the Ghost loosened the grip on the other pup. The moment he did that, I picked up the other pup and took him inside my office. Otherwise, that day he would have killed that puppy completely. Uh, Later on, we came to know, of course, again, one more time, his pet parent wanted that Ghost should board with us, but after this experience, we refused to take Ghost with us. And he boarded him with his friend. Now, Ghost obviously knew the friend. He stayed with him for 2 days, and then we came to know that in a fit of rage, he attacked that friend and he pulled off his complete cheek and damaged one eye.
Oh.
Unfortunately, after that, the parent had to put the dog to sleep.
Yeah. And that day you told that your
Yes,
ears.
But I lost my ear, but that was, of course, my mistake. It was during COVID times when we used to prepare food at home and feed all the strays on the streets, because restaurants were closed, hotels were closed, there were no people outside, so there was no food being thrown on the road where the street dogs could survive. So there were a lot of cases where street dogs used to fight amongst themselves, attack each other. So we decided that we would make food at home and feed all these strays outside. So we used to make almost 10 kgs of poha, soak it in chicken soup with chicken bones, and we used to carry small bowls, and we used to empty the whole thing in a bucket, and we used to carry the bucket with us to different locations. So we used to feed about 55 to 60 dogs on the street all throughout COVID. And so in the house where we used to keep all the food, there was a Saint Bernard. Now, he was my very good friend. just 10 days before this incident happened, I cut his hair also. Why? Because it was the month of April, May, and it was extremely hot, and obviously nothing was open, so we couldn't take him to get a haircut from outside. So at home, I cut his hair. So we were so close. But as luck would have it, that day he was alone at home. He was sleeping right near the door. I had worn a mask, and I unlocked the door. As I unlocked the door, he realized that there is danger because he's alone at home and he saw the mask. So his first reaction as someone who's guarding his house is to attack. So with one paw, just one paw, he removed this right ear of mine completely out. But in that fraction of a second, when he came close to me, he realized I know this person. And he backed off immediately. But by then the damage was done. But knowing that he had made a mistake, for 3 days, that guy did not eat food, did not drink water at all. So where do you get this kind of loyalty? Where do you get this kind of love?
That incident even shocked me also. Like I felt what kind of senses they have. Even we don't have.
No, we
what
don't.
we will do?
We don't.
Sorry. But we will eat.
Yes.
We will do all other
Yes.
activities.
Yes.
But that fellow, 3 days he did not eat and did not drink. That is a heights.
Yes.
That is a heights.
Yes.
We also do mistake. But we eat and we sleep and we do everything.
He knew me so well that all during COVID, he knew when my car used to get locked. The moment he used to hear that sound, he used to come running and stand near the window to see whether I have come or not. So every time he heard a car lock, he would come running to the window to see whether I have come back or not. Like that.
So this is a good lesson every human being should take, like how one should be sensitive to others.
Yes, absolutely.
And-
unfortunately, humans are not sensitive to dogs. We see so many people, so many kids on the street just taking stones and pelting it at dogs. Why? Because they want to do aim practice. Why? Because कुत्र्यानी मला चावलं तर अरे तर म्हणजे he is going his way, you go your way. Why you have to pick up the stone and hit him? No? Not necessary.
And stray dog is like ते काय रोडचे कुत्रे आहेत तर त्यांना कसे वागवा काही बोला मतलब लिटरली
जीव आहे ना.
जीव आहे. दॅट इज ट्रू. कारण की हे जे इन्सिडेंट तुम्ही सांगितले ना मला ते खूप शेक झाले. मला ते खूप असे एवढे टचिंग झाले. म्हटलं आपण किती इन्सेन्सिटिव्ह असतो
आपण
आणि
खूप
हाऊ दे आर सो सेन्सिटिव्ह सो सेन्सिबल. कोणाबरोबर कसं वागायचं आणि जर आपण आपल्याकडून यदा कदाचित त्रास झाला चुकून जरी झाला तरी पण ते किती मनाला लावतात.
मी म्हणजे आमचं हेच म्हणणं आहे की त्यांच्यात आणि आपल्यात अंतर तर भरपूर आहे पण समजा त्यांना जर का बोलता आलं असतं ना तर ते आपल्या जागी असते आणि आपण कुत्रे झाले असतो.
खरंच आहे. व्हेरी ट्रू.
हो.
And therefore in the military service, even in the police service, they hire dogs. They train dog. Even all like when they die or even their birthday they celebrate.
Yes.
And they when they die they give a state honors.
State honor burial. Correct.
State honors.
Just like he was a police, just like he was an army officer.
So
just
that
like that.
Yes. So that much like I think that much they give.
Yes.
It's like what I understood, if you give 10%, they give you 100% back.
There is no doubt about that.
And therefore they treat like that. State honors when you die. Who will get the state honors? But these dogs
get it.
Yes, they get the state honors.
Yes.
So we really have to be very sensible enough. And when we are in the time of atrocities and then discrimination and all these things, so in that case we should be more human. I think we should be more animal than human.
I was just going to say we should be more dog-like and stop being human. We have to remember how a dog is and behave like him and stop behaving like a human.
Correct. Absolutely. So what kind of feedback you get from your family or their people who take care of their
from the dogs families.
Yes,
from the dogs families. See, we have got very good feedbacks. The best feedback is when we go to pick up a pet, okay, and we unlock the car door, the pet just jumps into the car, doesn't even bother to look behind, doesn't even want to say bye. The parents are outside saying bye, so and so, enjoy yourself. He is not bothered. When my pet is giving me that kind of love and affection, do I really need to ask the parent for a feedback?
Very true.
And not just that, the fact that the pet keeps coming to me every time when his parents are traveling, that itself is a feedback for me. That itself is a feedback for me. So I really do not need words for feedback. This goes a long way in telling me how much the parents trust me with their pet, and more than that, how much the pet trusts me to take care of him.
Yeah. So, and what kind of, like, how you will define yourself, the uniqueness, because there might be different hostels as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, if I tell you, out of the so many hostels that I had visited earlier, we have seen that there are specific timings when the pets are released to relieve themselves. So there is one break in the early morning, then there is one break probably post the first meal, then there is one break in the afternoon, and then there is one break post dinner. So they have specific timings. Whereas here we believe that we are the caretakers, and all the pets who are here, they are the owners of this place.
Oh.
Okay, it is their home, so their rules we have to follow. They don't follow our rules, we have to follow their rules. So how would he be at home? He would be out in the open. So what do? We give a 15-minute break to each pet. So over a period of time, as we understand the temperament of that pet, we socialize him with the other pets. So we leave 4 or 5 pets in a group. Of course, we are there for supervising, but on a rotation basis, all through the day, my pets are out. So my pets never sleep throughout the day over here. Never sleep, because there's so much of activity happening. We play frisbee with them, we play ball with them, they play with each other, and the place is so big inside. They have so much place to run and do their masti. I don't think that other kennels provide this kind of a facility.
What is the sleeping pattern these dogs have?
Dogs are supposed to sleep 16 hours a day.
16 hours?
Yes. So when you have a pet at home, okay, he will wake up in the morning when you wake up. Okay, he will move around with you in the house. Then you give him his breakfast. Once he is finished with his breakfast, he will go off to sleep. Then he will get up after 1 hour or 2 hours maybe. Then again it's time for his food. Then again you will feed him. Then again he will go to sleep. Then in the evening he will have some activity when you come back from office, or you know, your kid comes back from school, or your husband or wife comes back from work. That time they are there with them. And then when you sleep for 8 hours at night, the dog is again sleeping with you for 8 hours at night. So their ideal sleeping pattern is 16 hours a day. But why do they sleep so much? Because like humans, they don't sleep continuously.
At a stretch, like when we sleep in the night and morning we get up. Yeah.
They are so alert and so sensitive that even if they're sleeping during the day and you walk past them, immediately they open up their eyes. So they don't have a continuous sleep. So because the sleep is broken, they tend to sleep for more hours.
But at a stretch, how long they can sleep?
At a stretch through the night when they sleep.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, that much. Okay. So when the first time dog comes, what is that his or her experience and your experience as well? And
it is difficult for me to tell you what the dog's experience is. But I can definitely tell you what our experience is. So we give the pet his time to come to us, to understand us, to accept us. Most importantly is that the pet has to accept us. Because till he does not accept us, he will not come out to play. He will not obey commands to go back inside the kennel. It is difficult to feed him. It is difficult to give him water. It is difficult to leave him out on break. So when a pet comes in, what we do is we ask for the first time. When a pet comes in for the first time, we ask the parents to accompany the pet into the place, what we call as the play area. So we stand there with the pet.
Mm.
Once he smells us and he's very very sure that yes, these are dog lovers, then we ask the parents to leave. From then onwards, he's our responsibility.
Yeah, and if the same dog comes again, so that
Then
it's
we just
my
have
home.
to open the door. He just runs straight inside.
Acha, he knows that where is my place.
Yes, he runs straight inside. Parents are in the car and he is inside.
Acha, very nice. Okay, so when the dog comes and they bark to the strangers,
Yes,
why such things happen? Like,
because they don't know you. They
Acha.
think that you will harm
okay,
their,
so they might have
their
that experience.
caretakers. This is their basic nature.
Okay, nature.
How can I? How?
Huh.
See, even humans, they don't trust people they don't know.
No. We mostly keep distance.
Correct.
Yeah.
So barking for them is keeping distance.
Okay. And like some people, they are very open. Like they go close to dogs, and dog also go and play with them. But some dogs, with some people, they bark,
Yes.
and with some people they don't. They play.
Yes.
What is that difference? Why and
That
how
is-
they understand that?
Yes, they go by the smell.
Okay.
They smell love. They smell trust. So if there is a stranger on the road, like when you see street dogs, you will sometimes see street dogs chasing one person.
Yeah.
But sometimes if there is someone walking, they will just keep following that person,
Yes.
wagging their tails.
Yeah.
That's because they believe that I can smell a dog on him. So he is like one of us.
And
so he can be
that one thing I have noticed, they shake their tail
yes,
like
yes,
that, like
yes.
that. What is that?
That is happiness.
Acha.
That is happiness when they wag their tails. Now
Huh.
there are two ways
Okay.
in which you can interpret a wagging of the tail. A very rigorous wagging
Ah,
of
yes,
the tail.
yes.
I'm very happy. I'm very excited.
Acha.
Okay? I just love that
Yeah.
I'm seeing you.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there is one wagging of the tail which is very slow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
That could mean that the dog may attack you. That could mean that he is angry and preparing for an attack.
Oh, you have to.
So both
understand.
the shaking of the tails are different.
Yeah. And one thing even I noticed, wherever, like maybe on that street one dog is barking, so maybe third and fourth street
Yes.
also, if they listen, they also bark.
Because
What is, and the third
they
time?
are communicating.
Acha.
So one dog has probably said
Yeah.
that there is danger here.
Acha.
So when he communicates
Yeah.
that, the other dogs understand.
And then
so
third dog
spread
also-
it,
yeah.
they spread it around that there is danger here.
And sometimes even
It's like the crows or the birds.
Acha.
If there is a snake or
Yeah.
if there is an eagle which is flying, all the birds start chirping. Okay, to
Yeah.
tell that there is danger.
Some-
So that is their way of communicating.
Yeah, and then like then all the dogs,
Yes.
they come together and they bark.
Yes.
So that is, they show the unity and they bark at a
Yes,
stage.
together.
Huh.
Yes,
Yeah. And do you feel that as you have a good experience with them, their nature, as you said, that family background does affect on their nature?
Of course, family
Okay.
background definitely affects on their nature. How the parents are taking care of them, how the parents are behaving in front
Can
of
you
them.
give one example so these people?
See, we always believe that when you are walking your pet, when you are taking your pet for a walk, for his break in the morning, you see so many parents holding the leash and taking the pets for a walk. If at that time the thoughts that are going on in your mind are negative, all that is getting absorbed by the pet.
Oh.
So you are filling your pet with more and more negativity. So, for example, there is, for example, me. I'm holding the leash and I'm walking my pet, and I see another pet parent coming from ahead with his pet. If I'm not scared, my pet will not attack. But the moment I tug the leash, okay, the pet knows, okay, which means I'm supposed to attack. So
Acha.
he will go in the opposite direction and he will attack that pet. So a lot depends on what you are thinking, how you are behaving when you are with your pet.
Yeah, even the sleeping pattern, your emotion,
Yes.
and your food
Feelings.
habits,
Yes,
everything,
passes on to them. Passes on.
Okay.
I have vegetarian pets.
Acha, okay.
So pets who stay in Jain homes, Gujarati homes,
Okay.
they are pure vegetarians.
Okay, they don't touch. They don't like.
Even if I give them chicken rice, they will smell it and move away. They will not eat.
Okay. And do you feel that like if the atmosphere at home very quarrel and there is always fight, do you feel that that also affect on
Yes,
the?
there is a lot of anxiety in that pet. Lot of
Okay.
anxiety. Then that pet will either continuously cry or that pet will
Okay.
continuously bark.
Okay.
That is his form of communication. So that pet carries a lot of anxiety with him.
Oh, if pet can carry, so how human might be carrying?
Then
So we have to very
we have
sensible
to
enough
be-
to
yes.
to
For all
take
the
care
pet
of.
parents who are
Yeah.
having pets at home, they should be extremely careful as to how they behave when their pets are around, because how you behave shapes your pet. It's like this: if your child sees mother and father quarreling, what kind of an impact is it going to have on the child's mind? Imagine 10 times that impact is going to be on the pet's mind, because for him you are his mother and father.
Yeah, and that's why they consider you as a mother.
Mother.
Yeah, they call you mama, na?
Yes.
Wow.
For them, I am mama.
Very nice. It's one of the best honor you have got.
There is
yeah,
no doubt.
yeah,
about it. No
mama
doubt.
is like
No doubt.
yeah. So what you have learned while working with them till now?
Loyalty, most
Okay.
importantly. That no matter how somebody treats you, you must always give back love. You shout at them, they will still come to you only wagging
Ha,
their tail.
na?
Okay? You say, no, this is not to be done. They will sit there but still keep wagging their tail.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
But we humans can't do that.
Yeah.
If I shout at you, you will shout back at me.
Yeah. Or will keep grudge
Correct.
against you.
Correct.
Oh, one day she was there like
but
that.
these kids don't do
they.
that. They don't do that. They have a very clean heart.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yeah, because my father he's a dog lover, and he used to, like, we had, I think 2 times we had a dog.
Okay.
And he said that they are so trusted, they will die for you.
Die for you. Correct.
They will die for that much trust.
Yes.
You can keep on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
there is
yeah,
no
yeah.
doubt about that.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
doubt.
yeah. So, like, see, as we human being, we have a different mood swings. Sometimes we are very happy, sometimes like disturbed, sometimes normal, and these dogs
They
might also have
mood swings.
mood swings.
Yes.
So, how you manage when you come? Sometimes you are disturbed, or sometimes you are not focused. So, how you deal and how they deal
No.
at that time?
In an environment like this, no matter how disturbed we are, we cannot lose focus.
Okay.
Because losing focus means we are sure to get bitten.
Okay.
They sense it faster than we sense it.
Acha.
So if I have come home, if I have come here,
yeah.
to
It's your
work,
home only.
yeah. So if I have come here and I have had a fight with somebody on the road while driving, they will sense it immediately. All of them will come running. And they will sit down. They will not jump on me like they jump every day to greet me. So they know that something is wrong with her. So we should not bother her more.
Acha.
So they will come to greet me, but they will sit down quietly. They will not jump up to me.
They will
and
understand
they will
something
understand.
is
So they sense it immediately that there is something wrong with her today, or there's something wrong with my pet parent today. So they understand without you even speaking.
Yeah. So, as a human being, what we should learn from them? What?
The most important thing that we as humans don't understand is that when somebody shouts at you, somebody says bad about you, leave it. We can't leave it. We want to give back. We want to counter argue. We want to be better than that person. Just be yourself. He is talking, let him talk. It's not affecting you. Just like my pets. They don't give back. What do they give back? They give back love. They give back loyalty. They give back trust. The fact that even after me scolding them, they still come back to me wagging their tails. Can we do that? We can't do that.
Yeah.
What more can you learn from them? This
Very
is such
true.
a wonderful quality.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so, if what are your future plans with this venture?
Oh, with this venture, honestly, I am very satisfied with where I am just now, with what I have just now. Although a lot of my pet parents do tell us you should open a center here because there are a lot of societies there. It will be nearer for us to come there. But we do not believe that these kids can be left at the mercy of somebody else. Now, there are a lot of dog hostels where the owner of the hostel is somebody different, but it is managed by other people
Correct.
working there.
Correct.
For them, it is work for salary. They are not going to be fully committed to these children. And we do not want to to leave out even 1% commitment to these children. So, my partner, he takes them for breaks, he plays with them. I clean the kennels, I cook the food for them, I wash their bowls. We only have one person who comes to sleep here at night.
Here, that person is outside only.
Is outside here. And otherwise, the entire show is managed between the two of us. We don't want to trust anybody else with these kids.
Acha.
So that I can say is one more USP, that we manage these kids all by ourselves. We do not let a third person interfere.
But don't you think that, like, if you train people, because there are a lot more people who are very dog lovers and they really have that sense to take care of dog, and if you give the training to them and start the center somewhere else, so maybe more dogs will get benefit out of it. Don't you think that way?
Again, as I told you, even if I train somebody, even if that person is going to be managing that center, for him it is salary. Somewhere or the other, he will fall short.
Okay.
And I will not want anybody complaining कि अरे पुष्पा तुम्हारे उस सेंटर में ऐसा हो गया है. I will not like that. So why should I? Because we do not have an additional center, you will not believe. My December bookings were done in Diwali.
Acha, oh my goodness.
So when my pets went out from here in Diwali, the parents said, December this date, please book and keep now only.
Acha.
It's like that.
Okay.
So.
Okay. So how you spread the how you marketing?
We don't need to advertise. Our pet parents advertise completely,
so
because once the pet goes home very happy, very excited, and the pet parent sees, oh, my pet is so happy, he will automatically tell the other person, you want to board your pet, you please put them there. I trust them completely. Forget that, my kid trusts them completely.
Okay.
So initially, when we had started our center in Hinjewadi, we had given out pamphlets in societies. So my very first client who came to me, Mr. Harish, had come in because he had read that pamphlet on the notice board of his building. But trust me, after that we have never advertised.
Okay. So does digitalization had any kind of benefit to you? And nothing like that.
Nothing.
Okay. So, like, if anybody wants to start such kind of business, what advice you would like to give them?
See, please understand, first of all, don't look at it as a business, because the moment you look at it as a business, you've lost your battle there. You have to love them, genuinely love them. Just like you give your family 8 hours in a day, you have responsibility towards your family. You should have that same kind of commitment to the pets who are going to be there with you. If you are willing to give up on your vacations, on your weekly holidays, on your family functions, if you're willing to let go of all that, then and only then fall into this profession. This is the first and the most important point. Second, of course, is the place. Please, if you want to start a venture like this, please do not make small congested places. Please do not have places which are not well lit, which are not well ventilated. Please do not give them small pet pens where large breeds can't even move around. It is inhuman. it is inhuman. I have so many people whom I know who prefer a particular dog boarding center because they provide an AC. But the kennels there are just about 40 square feet. Once a Labrador goes in, he doesn't even have place to move inside. What is the point of an AC when your kid is going to be seated in one place for so many hours, for so many days? He needs his freedom. He should not miss his parents. That should be the idea of a dog boarding.
Yeah, wonderful talking, and it was really, even that time also, like, I really changed my mood, and I went into the thought process that how you might be feeling with them, or how this dog might be feeling with them, and how we are insensitive towards dog.
Yes.
At the same way, while talking to you now, I unfold some of the new stories where I could not reveal at the time of in our informal discussion, and I'm really thankful to you for your
Thank you so
time
much,
and for
Himangi.
your really that kind of sensitive experiences. That experiences really, it is not for time being. I'm really genuinely, I'm telling, it will be throughout my life. I will remember that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and it is really, you are really in a good environment, very sensitive environment, where you really every day, I guess, you are experiencing that love and care,
Yes.
and
Yes.
that welcoming kind of
Yes,
thing,
yes.
where most of the houses you don't get that. Yeah.
Right.
So thank you, ma'am, for your time.
So much pleasure.
Yeah, and I know that we had lot more times shifting our days, but this is really a memorable day for me. I got your time. I got
Thank
your
you.
this kind of insight about your work.
Thank you so much.
I'm
Thank you.
really happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time with next personality. Take care. Bye.